Good evening to all of you, distinguished participants, especially to Mr. Toshinori Doi, AMRO Director, and also AMRO team, fellow ASEAN Plus 3 Finance Minister and Central Bank Governors, Managing Directors of IMF, as well as European Stabilization Mechanism. I would like to extend my warm congratulations to AMRO for the 10th anniversary. 10 years mark an important milestone for an international organization, a time to grow better, to achieve its purposes, to become a more strategic and important developing partner for the region as well as for the world. I am pleased to see AMRO's development on many fronts. The growing numbers of AMRO teams from just 11% in 2011 now to become 75%. This portrays AMRO's enhancement on its institutional capacity and in doing the surveillance works, which is very critical at this very particular challenging time, and also to support the building of regional safety net. The Chiang Mai Initiative Multilateralization Development. AMRO research activity are also growing very promising. More and more topic which is addressed becoming strategic and timely, and the theme of the study also addressing the global and regional challenges. Learning from the past and doing our current effort to address challenging situation, we can see the accumulation of potential threats that need to be addressed. First, we are all witnessing a massive and unprecedented impact of the COVID-19 pandemic to the global economy. The current global crisis which is brought by the pandemic, has served as a wake-up call to all of us to improve our global economic resilience against naturally caused economic shock, as well as non-natural cause of shock. Pandemic is one of these very critical examples. We also now recognize that climate change is going to become one of these very important threats. So how we are going to address this issue and continue maintaining the resiliency of the global economy is going to be very critical. The second one, that the recovery of the global economy is uneven. The recovery, which is uneven because of the access of the vaccine, this is also creating another threat, for example, like the new variant like Omicron and Delta that can threat the recovery itself. So the recovery is going to be complex, non-linear and not smooth one, asynchronous, as well as have a very important potential spillover for one country's policy to others. The third one is potential global slowdown due to the supply shock as well as disruption. We are learning from this recovery process that the demand recovery not necessarily immediately can be responded with the supply side. There are so many disruptions due to this pandemic, whether this is on distribution, supply chains, as well as the commodity price. So this is a very critical time to all of us, and for all of us to be able to continue building and strengthening the resiliency of the economy. We need to act as an international community to ensure that we have an inclusive global recovery and also strong enough to face future challenges. As the G20 presidency in 2022, Indonesia has a strategic role on creating an environment of global cooperation, how we can together navigate this global challenging economy situation and how we can accelerate sustainable recovery. This challenging topic is reflected in the theme that the Indonesia presidency is actually built, that is recover stronger, recover together. This theme is going to be translated into three very important pillars: promoting productivity, increasing resiliency and stability, and ensuring sustainable and inclusive growth. Next, after the G20, Indonesia is going to also chair ASEAN in 2023. While preparing the theme for the 2023 chairmanship, we are exploring a number of topics, including regional climate resilience, sustainable infrastructure and finance, digital technology, as well as human capital development. It is very important for all of us that together we have the responsibility to design as well as to implement a strong, sustainable, and inclusive recovery. In this regard, I believe AMRO can play an important role in providing excellent analysis as well as policy recommendation, including risk monitoring and mitigation. Let me thanks again AMRO for providing the ASEAN Plus 3 excellent support for this in this past 10 years. I wish you to continue strengthen your role as an effective development partner in facilitating regional as well as global effort to continue recover together and recover stronger. Once again, happy 10th anniversaries to AMRO. I thank you.